Language and the brain. Many linguistics departments offer a course entitled Language and Brain, or Language and Mind. Such a course examines the relationship between linguistic theories and actual language, which used by children and adults. Findings are presented from research on a variety of topics, including the course of language development, language production and understanding, and the nature of language breakdown due to brain injury. These topics provide examples of what is currently known about language and the mind, and they offer insights into the central issues in this area of linguistic research. Language is a significant part of what makes us human, along with other cognitive skills, such as mathematical and spatial reasoning, musical and drawing ability, the capacity to form social relationships, and the like. As with these other cognitive skills, linguistic behavior is open to investigation using the familiar tools of observation and experimentation. It's wrong, however, to exaggerate the similarity between language and other cognitive skills. Language stands apart in several ways. For one thing, the use of language is universal. All children learn to speak at least one language, and many learn more than one. By contrast, not everyone becomes proficient at complex mathematical reasoning. Few people learn to paint well, and many people cannot carry a tune. Because everyone is capable of learning to speak and understand language. It may seem to be simple, but just the opposite is true. Language is one of the most complex of all human cognitive abilities.
I'm going to introduce the language instinct. First, what is the language instinct? To talk in a brief way is that all children follow roughly the same path in language development, despite their different experiences. For example, many preschool students have mastered several complex syntax and semantics of language. We can suggest from them that syntax and semantics are not taught to children. As a result, the linguists have attempted to formulate a theory of linguistic principle that apply to all natural languages. Because of this principle, we can explain that why language is universal, why it is mastered so rapidly, why there are often only loose or incomplete connection between linguistic knowledge and experience. Part of an important premise of universal language is human extent. Another example is children are able to tell when sentences are false and when sentences are true just from their experience. That means that they can use their knowledge of language structure in comprehending sentences, even if their meanings are opposite to their wishes.
For the part of adult language understanding is about the mind construction and the possibility that linguistic knowledge and belief systems are in different modules. To find this out, the linguists investigate that different sources of information are used in processing sentences that have more than one possible interpretations. It caused the interpretation so much ambiguous. However, there will only have a single interpretation that is consistent with the conversational contact. In the lab, they found that the interpretation that survives is often the one that fits a person's general knowledge. Yet, some researchers consider that linguistic grounds, syntactic and semantic structure dominate it. Real-world knowledge comes into play only later. The resolution of ambiguity is regard to a sentence read or heard, not all the words you will take. To establish the time course, sentence processes is often measured in real time like by regarding the movement of the eye in reading. Then, questions on modularity of mind in language processing is not solved. Few researchers in the area would deny the contribution of linguistic knowledge in the process according to some research. Language breakdown is another evidence of modularity hypothesis. When brain injured in a specific place, the result is a complex pattern of retention and loss, often involving language production and comprehension. Language loss is not always associated with modularity hypothesis, bringing the finding of research on aphasia in line with loss from the study of child and adult language understanding.